Looks like opposition MPs are finally coming out of the winter hibernation. Why do I say this? Well, opposition MPs on the House of Commons Public Accounts Committee want to do the unthinkable. That's right. They want to view the contracts for billions of dollars between the federal government, that's you and me taxpayer, and COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers. But the Liberals are saying, no, can't do so. But we will let you do them if you sign a non-disclosure agreement in advance, basically a gag agreement. Bloc Québécois MP Nathalie Sinclair Desjardins, and again, I'm killing the name, I'm sure, has tabled a motion in committee on February 13th to have MPs look at the contracts free of any redactions and in a controlled setting where no electronic devices would be allowed. Therefore, they couldn't broadcast the contents of it. However, on February 16th, Liberal MP Anthony Housefeather moved an amendment to seek the permission of vaccine manufacturers to allow MPs to view the unredacted documents only after having signed that non-disclosure agreement. Housefeather said, public servants who view the documents have to sign NDAs, and explained why the documents have so many redactions. So grab a seat, folks. I'm going to tell you what Mr. Housefeather said. It's because these documents were signed at the beginning of a pandemic. Well, obviously, when you sign things at the beginning of a pandemic, it changes things, I guess. When everybody was desperate for vaccines, he went on to say, well, I would say, Mr. Housefeather, not everybody was desperate. When companies were being told to rush vaccine production, by whom, sir? Who was asking for this big rush order? To do testing in an unprecedented way? Oh, you mean basically no testing at all. Okay. He added that the companies were exposed to way higher liability for rushing the products to market, skipping the testing that in a normal scenario would take years to complete. Now, I wonder if we were to do that, rush the products, normally not do testing, could that possibly lead to some grave consequences? Maybe not. Who knows? Anyway, so that's why these companies said, if I'm going to deliver you this product that I haven't tested in a normal way, I want to have different conditions. Hell yeah, I would too. So if I'm going to give you a bunch of crap that I did no testing on and it screws you up, hey, I don't want to be liable. I mean, come on, that's logical. Who would want anything different? Housefeather's amended motion was not voted on during the committee meeting, and he called a vote to adjourn as there was no settlement in sight with opposition MPs. Commenting on Housefeather's amendments, Sinclair Desjardins said he seemed to be representing pharmaceutical reps rather than his constituents. Wow, that is a lucid statement, no? I think I would say he's pretty much representing them. I mean, at the end of the day, if we are going to not allow anything to be revealed and no contents of this stuff can be shared, I would say that he's actively representing them. What he might also be doing is trying to shield any liability, because at the conclusion of all of this, the people that pushed and rushed for all this was our federal government. They wanted these things in place, and they allowed the vaccine manufacturers to dictate all the terms. Basically, they set the rules. It's like going to Vegas. You never win against the house in Vegas, and you're not going to win against the vaccine manufacturers. So, as a Canadian citizen, as someone who's paid for this, and as other citizens who are going to be paying for this in various myriad of ways, both in terms of financial, physical, and emotional, and whatever damage it's done, I know we have the right to know exactly what was in these contracts. And I would encourage you to reach out to your MPs and say, hell no, we want to see what these contracts have. And I'm perfectly entitled to do so. Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Please post any comments you have in the comment section. You can also follow me on my Rumble and my Locals account. If you haven't yet subscribed to my Rumble, please do so. Because occasionally, like all other contracts, even though I don't have one with YouTube, they cancel me. And then you can't see my videos. And check out some of the past content as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time.